Good evening and welcome to the 308 Sniper Kill House. We are here Tuesday night. We have our Tuesday night session, which is pistol and shotgun night, and we'll be getting underway very shortly. So yeah, we have pistol and shotgun night. We have a bunch of players in the arena tonight. We've got some newbies, we've got some people that have played before, and we've got some rentals out there as well. So it's going to be a mixed bag, but it should be some good, honest games tonight, hopefully. So Tuesday night is always our pistol and shotgun night. So always pistols and shotguns on a Tuesday. We've got some new lighting for the arena turned up today as well, so we haven't had a chance to install that yet, but we will have that up and running for future streams. Let me just put some chat in the comment here. So pistol, shotgun night. So hopefully a couple of minutes and we'll get the players out. They've had their safety brief, so we'll be getting out for a game. I think we'll be doing team deathmatch as normal to start with, so that'll be happening very shortly. Okay, yes, so our first game will be a game of team deathmatch. About a minute and we'll be getting them out to play this first game. So we are teams have unlimited lives. It's a straight shoot 'em up and is won by total player kills. So basically they respawn by using the respawn buttons, which I'll show you out in the arena in a minute. And the team with the least respawns, i.e. the team that's been shot the least, are the winning team. So they are heading out there now. Yeah, let me get these cameras up and let's have a look, see what's going on. There we go. So let's see what we've got here. We've got the red team up in this top middle camera here, and the green team up on the top left hand camera here. So we have 4 greens, 3 reds, all with their pistols. Spot the newbies. One brave guy there. There's a guy there in a t-shirt. Now he went off to get some jogging bottoms earlier because he was worried about playing in shorts, and then but he's actually in a t-shirt. I think I would have got a long sleeve top rather than a pair of jogging bottoms. You're less likely to get shot in the leg and then the arm. But anyway, there we go. So Marshall's just getting them all explained and saying that it all works. There's our Marshall down there in his high vis. So just about 30 seconds now and we'll get them started on this first round. Okay, so everyone is ready to go. Let's get this round underway. Okay, and we have game on, so let's see how they get on with this. I think we're going to see some interesting play styles tonight, as they are all a little bit green to it. This is new for quite a lot of them. Some of them have played before, but I think they've literally played once or twice. And some of these guys are playing at the weekend, so they've come as a warm-up. I'm not sure indoor CQB is a warm-up for playing outside, but let's see how they get on with it. Okay, so let's see how these guys are getting on. They're playing quite tentatively at the moment. Greens have barely left their spawn. They're dancing around like they're on hot hash. Interestingly, the guy there was rubbing his side like he's been shot. He hasn't spawned yet, so we'll have to keep an eye on that one. See if he is actually being shot. Oh no, tell a lie, it had registered a spawn. Just colourblind tonight. So greens are losing at the moment. Reds are pushing out a little bit further. I think they're all a little bit tentative about getting shot. All very nervous. They've only got 2 mags each, so 26 round mags. So they've got 52 rounds each. At the rate they're firing, I don't think they're going to make it 10 minutes. We're about quarter of the way into the game, so just coming up to 2 minutes 30 now, and I mean, yeah, I think they're going to be getting close to using up all their ammunition at this point. They're all just standing there, huddled around in their green spawn there now. I think we've probably got some sound effects for that. So it's now even on the respawns, to be fair. 3 each. Let's just make sure they are pressing the buttons properly. Yeah, he did press that, so that's good. So we've had it before when we're new players and they try and hide the light to make it look like they've pressed the button, and obviously we see on the tablet whether they've actually pressed it or not. So there's a lot of screaming, there's a lot of let me see if I can turn one of the arena mics on. Let's turn that one on in the centre of the arena, and you can hear them screaming like little girls. Typically, as I've turned that on, they've all started being quiet. But green have taken a slight lead, 5 respawns to 6. I think that's probably more to do with the fact that the greens haven't really pushed out their spawn too much. They're playing quite a defensive game, just sitting back at their spawn. They're a bit nervous, I think, the old greens. So red now on 8 respawns. Greens are on 5. It should be a pretty even playing field. We've got 6 rentals tonight, so there's 6 of them all using the same sort of style pistol. So it's about as even as it gets, really. And they're all quite green to it. Even the ones that have played have only played like once or twice here, so it's new for them all. And I don't think any of them have played in the new layout at all, so I think he shit himself there. I think he sees his own teammate pull his gun up and thought he was going to shoot him there in the green spawn. And they're proper punching up there, aren't they? They're so it's 12 respawns to the red and 7 to the greens. We're 6 minutes in, so we've got about 4 minutes left. The only thing that's relevant on this scoreboard here on this particular game is the time. The score down here is just the number of targets that have been shot, but we're not actually using the targets in this game, so only thing that's relevant is this timer here. When it gets to 10 minutes, the game is over. So come on lads, they need to start moving around a bit more. We'll get the marshal to try and encourage them out a little bit. So marshal's given them the 3-minute warning, so now they can start pushing the final few minutes. 13 respawns to the red, 8 to the green. So green are winning at this moment in time. Yeah, you've got 3 guys in the safe zone, 3 guys. So who are the greens shooting? So I was just chatting on the radio there. The couple of the red team had just gone into the safe zone there. Marshal's just in there with them, just getting them reloaded. They ate through their ammo as expected. As I said, though, apart from that guy that just went out, he's got his own kit, but the rest of them all got rental pistols, 2 mags each, so 52 rounds. But they've obviously been a bit too trigger happy to start with there, so they're just reloading, and they'll get out hopefully for the last minute. I did wonder at one point who the greens were shooting, because the red players are all reloading, so it might give red a chance to catch up maybe. But at this moment in time, reds are on 13 respawns, green are on 9, so it looks like green are going to win the first round, but we've still got a minute left, so it could all change. So another red player just joining back in now for the last 45 seconds or so. Let's see how if they can make enough of a difference. Okay, so 30 seconds left. So let's see if it makes any odds. It has a little bit, last 10 seconds. It is 13-13 on respawns. 14-13. It's going to be pretty close. 15-13. 15-13 it wins on. And that is a green win. So well done, Greens. First game of the night to the green team. Imperial Titan, spray and pray. Yeah, I think, well, as much as you can spray and pray with a semi-automatic pistol, but yeah, they're eating through the rounds. Pistol Knight's supposed to be a bit more tactical, but these guys are getting used to them for the first time. So anyway, let's pop that on there. Green win. Okay, so players have finished that first round. We're just having a quick break and then we'll get them going on the second round. It'll be another game of team deathmatch. We're going to get them swap 10s and then we'll get them out and try a second round. We'll just get them all reloaded and we'll get them back out there. So about 2 minutes, they're just going to get all their guns reloaded and have a little break, and then we'll be back for this second round. So it'll be another game of team deathmatch, so another shoot 'em out, just to get them all set. We've got some new signage coming for the respawn area, so we'll be able to identify them on the cameras soon. The signs will be up. And the new lighting system will go in hopefully over this week, so we'll be able to light up the different spawn points, and we've got some fun ideas for Friday nights which hopefully might work, so we'll test them this week and see if we can get that up and running. But in the meantime, just bear with us a couple of minutes now and then we'll get them out for the second round. Okay, so let me just turn my camera back on. So I was just playing with our new lighting setup, see if I could get some of that working ready for tomorrow. I am being told that the players are in the arena, so this is the second round of Team Deathmatch. There we go. So same as before, and it's just a straight shoot 'em up, and respawns buttons will count the total team kills, and the team with the least respawns wins. Simple as that. So let me just get this queued up and we'll get this going. Okay, let's get the cameras up. I've just hit the button to start the round. I was distracted sorting out the lights, and they jumped in the arena already. So the game has just started, and see is 12 seconds in. So they are off. Okay, so let's see how this one gets on, see if Greens can keep it going or whether Reds will win it back. So far, Reds are on 2 respawns, Green are on 1. So Green are still winning this round at the moment, but we are only 40 seconds in, so still all to play for. Let's see how this one pans out. So, thanks Lindsay Young for liking the stream. Let's see, so just coming up to 2 minutes in, and Greens are winning at the moment, but only just. They're all dived into the middle, but they're all just sort of like loitering around, waiting for the first one to sort of show face and step out into the line of fire and get shot. As the Greens just did there, and they've come back to respawn as a result. So just make sure he presses the button, which he did not. So let me just let the marshal know. So we will add a green respawn on at the end to the scores. So for that one that wasn't recorded. Or I might get the marshal just to press the button so it counts it. Okay, yeah, so Marshal's just pressed it and pressed the button for him for the one he didn't press. So yeah, Imperial Titan, sorry I didn't see your comments there. You've flashed up on YouTube. They're all been a bit sneaky. Yeah, I think they're all quite new players, so some of them have played a couple of times, but some it's their first session, so they're all being a bit tentative, I think, about getting out there and pushing out. So and some of them are getting through their rounds a bit quicker than they than they perhaps need to. Pistol night's normally a lot slower night because of the fact it's sort of rounds limited. They both all got two mags each, so 52 rounds. So 52 rounds over 10 minutes. They should be doing sort of five rounds a minute. At the moment they're doing a bit more than that. So and there's one guy with his own kit there who's dual wielding a Mark 23, and I think it's a Cymer 127 electric pistol in his other hand. So I think we've got a green player there out of ammo. Looks like he's heading back to the spawn. Marshall's just going to clear his gun before he goes in. Sorry, not spawn, to the safe zone. So yeah, Marshall's just cleared him. He's going in and getting reloaded as well. So we've got two players reloading, one on each team.
I can make it if I try to draw the red light. I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it if I try to draw the red
Yeah, definitely got to count those rounds a bit more. They're blasting through them. So I think we've got 3 of them reloading now. Marshall's just checking on them now. But yeah, I mean that's the difficult thing with Pistol Night. If you're not used to it, you've got to sort of count your rounds down and make sure you fully load your mags to 26 rounds, and then you've got to bear in mind that you've only got the like the 52 rounds, so you've got to like spread that over the 10 minutes. So you need to be doing sort of 5 rounds every minute really, and that sort of bring up to time. So one every 20 seconds, but when they're running around going bang 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 bang, they soon get through their BBs. So how we're looking now, so reds are on 11, greens are on 9, so green are winning it by 2 respawns at the moment. We've got 3 minutes left now, it just into the last part of it now. There's only 2 respawns difference in the whole thing, so it is quite close. So it looks like we've got 2 red players going back in and 1 red player's come back out to reload. So 2 for 1. 2 for 1 on reds tonight. 2 back in and 1 out. So yeah, they're all struggling to keep up with using the right amount of rounds for the game. So there's a case of pacing yourself through those rounds. As I say, if you load both mags up, 26 rounds in each, you just got to count through and just count the rounds off a little bit. But last 2 minutes now. Obviously adrenaline's going, those rounds fly by. Yeah, they do. They certainly do. And I think also sometimes when you're not so confident about where your shots are going, you then fire 2 or 3 shots off at one of the opposition, which could have been just like 1 or 2 shots was all that was necessary, but instead you get like 3 to 5 shots go off. So they run around the corner and it's bang 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 rather than just bang bang. So I think that makes a lot of difference. They are slowing it down a little bit now. They are starting to do that, so I think they're starting to get used to the pistols and that. So where are we at? We've got just coming up to a minute left in a few seconds. So here we go. Yeah, we've got 1 minute remaining. So so let's see how they get on in this final bit. I can tell you there's still only 2 respawns in it. That's how close it is. So considering how many rounds they're getting through, let me get my calculator out. I'm not that good at maths. 364 rounds have gone down and we've had 24 kills. So their shots on target hasn't been particularly high. And some of them have been reloading as well, so actually they've probably done more than 364 rounds. But here we go, last 5 seconds now. Let's see who's going to win this. There is still only 2 respawns in it. And that is a game over again. So, and that is another green win. So let me get that up in the chat as well. So green win. 14 respawns green versus, sorry, 14 respawns red. The wrong way round. Versus 12 respawns for the green. So that was a green win. Got to learn somehow, right? I remember the first time I stopped using high caps. Yeah, I mean, that is the trouble. Like when you're new, it's all a bit of adrenaline, and you want to, you just want to get out and shoot people, and you when you see someone, you get nervous about trying to get them shot before you get shot, so you fire like 4 or 5 rounds off before you get chance, and you before you know it, you've done like half a mag on one player. So yeah, I mean that's half the battle, but I mean they're picking up quite quickly. So the amount of rounds they're firing is slowing down, and so hopefully as the rounds go on, they'll be able to count their rounds out and try and limit it to sort of one shot every 20 seconds, and then the round should last a 10-minute game. But the next game will be 2-shooter flip. So 2-shooter flip is our first game they've played tonight, incorporating the targets. So that will add a new dynamic to it as well, because as well as shooting each other, they have now got to shoot the targets as well. So now that comes into play, they certainly will start using a few more rounds shooting the targets. So we'll see how we get on ammunition wise, whether they have to do a few more reloads mid game. But let's see what happens and see how they get on. But so far, quite a good night. Everyone seems to be quite honest and calling their hits. I think there was only that one respawn that I think wasn't pressed, but other than that, it was all good. So and it's been pretty close as well. It's been won both times by a couple of respawns, so which is good to see. The teams are quite even. So about 2 minutes now, and then we'll get them out for this next round.
Problems paper dial up the deputy mad at my brown problems in the paper put my problems paper dial up the deputy mad at my brown problems in the paper put my problems paper dial up the deputy mad at my brown problems in the paper put my problems paper dial up the deputy mad at my brown problems in the paper put my problems paper dial up the deputy mad at my brown problems in the paper put my problems paper dial up the deputy mad at my brown problems in the paper put my problems paper dial up the deputy mad at my brown problems in the paper put my problems paper dial up the deputy mad at my brown. Listen here, buddy. problems, paper dial up the deputy mad at my brown problems in the paper, put my problems, paper dial up the deputy mad at my brown problems in the paper, put my problems, paper dial up the deputy mad at my brown problems in the paper, put my problems, paper dial up the deputy mad at my brown.
Okay, so we will be back out very shortly for our next game. Two shot flips, the next game coming up. Players are almost ready to just look at start going out in a minute. So I think they're pretty much all reloaded. So the marshal will just be rounding them up now, and we're getting out for this next game. So two shot flip is our first game of the night, incorporating the targets. I'll put the graphics up in a minute. Basically they have to shoot the targets and hold their half of the arena. Respawns count in this one as well, so it'll divide the total seconds held by targets and divide that by the number of respawns. So if they push too hard and get overshot, you can end up losing. Don't push hard enough and you won't shoot enough targets and therefore can end up losing. So the arena itself is a mirror image of itself, so it doesn't matter which end of the arena you start, it's going to be a mirror image of itself, so it looks the same both ends around, and so there's no advantage from starting one end or the other, but we will play it both ways around just so they can get used to it. Let's get the graphics up on there for the two-shooter flip, because they're about a minute out to go in the arena. So as I said, two-shooter flip, so teams have unlimited lives. Teams must flip the targets and dominate the targets across the arena to their own team colour, and they win by holding the targets to the most accumulated time over the 10 minutes. Respawns are counted and divided from the total time held. So this means, as I said, games can be won or lost by being too aggressive or not being aggressive enough. So they're just starting to head out now, and we'll get this next round underway. So here we go, players are heading out, as you can see they're all entering the arena now. So let me have a look, I'll just set the tablet up. We have reds down the bottom here. Okay, cool. So we are all set, ready to go. We're just waiting on the marshal to get final word, and then we'll get this next round underway. So 2-0 to the green so far tonight. Let's see if the Reds can win a game back. Not long now as well until, what's the date today? 13th. So about two and a half weeks, 2 and a bit weeks, and then we have our IPSC style shooting competition. So that is on the 2nd of October, Sunday the 2nd of October, so get yourself signed up for that one. £5 for pistols and £5 for pistol and rifle rounds, or you can do both, and it's a tenner if you want to do both. You'll get 5 attempts at each. There's some prizes to be won. We have a nice ongoing year-by-year trophy, and we have some medals as well for first, second and third place. Plus, the more people that sign up, the better the prizes we'll put into it. So get yourself signed up for that one. 308sniper.simplybook.it, and you'll see on there the IPSC. It is on the 2nd of October. There's only one date for it, so make sure you get booked in on that one to avoid disappointment. And we'll try and get as many people signed up to that as possible. And as I say, the more people sign up, the better the prizes will be. So on this one, this scoreboard is relevant this time round. So we have the time here, and then underneath here is the targets. So this is how many targets are being held by each team at this moment in history. So it's not who's winning, and if the game finished now, it wouldn't mean that green had won because it's 3-2. It would just mean that at this moment in time, that's how many green are holding. So every time they're holding a target, it will count the number of seconds, and then it'll give a added up score at the end, which it'll then divide by the number of respawns. So as I say, respawns come into this one. So if they're too aggressive, they could end up losing. So I have to have a look at that. The competition, yeah, get yourselves booked into that one. There is a bit on our blog as well. I'll try and get the links up in the chat at the same time. But if you go onto our blog, scroll past the staff blogs, there is an IPSC style competition blog, and on there it has some. We've done some videos explaining how it all works. So there's the link for that one, and I'll see if I can get the specific link up for the booking site as well. So that's the Pacific. Well, that's the generic booking site link. And there we go, and there's the Pacific link to the actual IPSC style competition. So as I say, you've got 3 options. You can just do the pistol one on its own, you can do the pistol and rifle rounds, or you can do both of them. So have a go at just the pistol only, and then have a go at the pistol and rifle. So if you want to do one of either the pistol or the pistol and rifle, it's £5 for each. Or if you want to do both, it's a tenner. So as I say, that's happening on the 2nd of October. There will be some nice prizes to be won, and I'll get them. I'll try and get some of them in the break, and I'll show you some of the medals and stuff that we've got, which are really nice. We've had them custom made, so there'll be a medal, first, second, and third place in each category. So, and then we've got a trophy plaque as well that you'll get your name engraved on as the winner for each year. And it depends how successful it is. If it's really successful, we might run it like twice a year, or maybe even 4 times a year. Like do it every quarter or something. But it all depends what the success is on it and whether people actually like the event. So a lot of people have asked for it. A lot of people have asked for a shooting competition rather than like a game competition. So this is it. This is your chance. If you want to do this sort of thing more regularly, then get booked in for this one. Show your support on this one, so we know it's something that people want to do, and we will certainly book more of them. So as I say, that's happening on 2nd of October. So you've got a couple of weeks to get booked in. About just under 3 weeks now. So I think it was 3 weeks Sunday just gone. So but yeah, let's see how we're getting on at the moment. They're quite even on the targets and pretty even on respawns as well. So I think this is probably going to be quite a close game, this one. We're almost at the halfway stage. So we are evens on respawns, and the targets are looking pretty even as well. So they are at the halfway stage now. We've just gone 5 minutes, so I think this one's going to be quite a close one, but Red had just taken the lead on the targets at the moment. We've got one player back already reloading, but that's for the red team, and now it's gone pretty even, but greens are slightly high on their respawns. There's 2 difference on respawn at the moment. So just coming up to a 7-minute mark, and it is looking like Red might be just doing a bit of a better job on this round. Now the targets are in play, so maybe Reds have found a bit of momentum now that the targets are in play. But they're all huddling together still. So Red's still slightly in the lead in terms of holding targets, I reckon. That's only my guess, looking at how the scores have been. There's only 18 targets in play, so they still haven't shot 2 of the targets. Not that they need to, but obviously the more targets they're shot, the more chance you have of winning, because it's accumulating the time on each one. Respawn wise, it's just 1 difference on the respawn now, so it's all down to the targets. At the moment, Red are holding 12. We've got just come up to 2 minutes remaining now. Last 2 minutes. We've got a couple of guys, or one guy there reloading in the safe zone, and the greens are, I don't know what the greens are doing, they're just all huddled around. So I think they're reloading, so it looks like greens have taken gas out and BBs out into their spawn area so they can reload while they're out there, which makes a bit of sense. And there we go, we've got a red player going back in. Looks like I've got a green player sat out as well. Reds are still holding the targets a little bit more. There's 19 targets now shot. Entering the last minute now. So I reckon Reds have got 2 more respawns than green, but I think Reds have held their targets a bit longer. So, I mean, it's looking to me like it's probably going to be a red win, but we will soon find out as we've got about 40 seconds remaining. So last 30 seconds now. Welcome Alien World Airsoft. Yeah, we're doing good today. Pistol and shotgun night. We've got some noobs in, 6 rentals, and one guy with his own kit, but I think he's fairly new as well. A couple of them played a couple of times, but it is they're all quite green to it. And amazingly, that was a green win. It was a lot closer than it actually looks, to be fair. So let me bang that up. I'll put it up with the scores actually. So let me put the statistics up here for you. So that was a green win. So let's have a look. So greens held for 272.817 seconds. Reds held for on there 253.623 seconds. So very, very close. There was 19 seconds difference on those targets being held. So green had 10 respawns versus red had 12 respawns. So again, another green win. It did look like red were doing a bit of a stronger job at the first part of that game, but I think they let it all go towards the end. So 3-0 to the greens so far tonight. So well done greens, but as I say, that was a very close game. It's I mean, if you look at those statistics, greens held for 272 seconds versus 253 for the reds. So as I say, only 19 seconds difference over a 10-minute game, and the respawns are only 2 different as well over a 10-minute game. So not too shabby really. It was pretty close going. So let's get the ads up, and we will get the players reloaded, and we'll get them out for another game in just a moment. Let me show you the, if I can get the there we go. There is the booking website. So yeah, if you go book now and then IPSC style competition, you've got all our competitions on there, so you can get them booked. So £5 for the pistol only, £5 for the pistol and rifle, or £10 if you want to do both. Simply, if there's one of you, just select. If you want to book in for a couple of you, you can. Just select and then select that day, the 2nd. Fill in your details or log in if you've already got an account, and easy as that to book in. All our normal weeknight games are on there as well, so Tuesday nights, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and the lights out on a Friday. And all our weekends are on there as well. I think we're quite busy this weekend. I think Saturday is fully booked. Yeah, Saturday's fully booked. We've got Sunday available. Let me have a quick look on here. Just get logged in and I'll see what the bookings are like this week. I know the weekend's looking busy, so if you want to get booked in for the weekend, have a look at getting booked in the next day or two. So yeah, we've got so Saturday is fully booked. We've got a laser tag event on in the morning, and then we've got some private parties in the afternoon, so I'm afraid that is fully booked. We have got some time in the shooting range, but again that's getting quite booked up for Saturday. Sunday afternoon is looking really busy, so if you want to get booked in, Sunday is going to be a good one, I think. And then we've got games on tomorrow, Thursday and Friday. If anyone wants to get booked in, they should be a good one as well. Alien World Airsoft, thanks again for the shout out the other day. I'm getting close to 1,000. You rock. Oh, awesome, that's pretty cool. Yeah, if you haven't seen before, we showcased Alien World Airsoft's YouTube channel. He's got some really cool stuff on there. There was the bleeding zombie targets, which are pretty cool. I'd seen them before on SHOT Show, but only for real still. I'd never seen anyone use them for airsoft, so that was cool. Oh, there we go. So I was talking random nonsense for 20 minutes and I was muted. So yeah, I was just saying that target is pretty awesome. The Hitler target. I went on there for the water balloons, but I reckon in mainland Europe you won't be allowed that target. The Hitler-esque style target. That's pretty cool. That in itself makes it. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, there's loads of new content. Look at all these new videos that have come out in the last few days. So Alien World Airsoft's certainly banging out some content. So check out some of them. They're pretty cool. We've certainly got a collection of targets going on there. I love those sort of air rifle magnetic targets, the falling plates. They're pretty cool. I bought one for here, like a dinosaur shaped one, but it had it was too strong. Like the magnet on it and the spring on it was too strong for airsoft. It wouldn't actually work. It was you can shoot it and it tings and that, but it won't actually move. And if you catch it just with a sweet spot, you can. It's got like a red sort of heart in the middle of the dinosaur. You can knock that over, but you can't flick it back up. It's designed for air rifles, so it's too stiff for a BB gun. But you seem to have got them just right for that. So they look pretty cool. But players are going to be going out in about a minute's time for the next round of two-shooter flip, and I'm going to get the second round underway. We'll see if Reds can win any back. They're not that expensive. Well, yeah, but I think you have in the States. I think there's a lot more companies that make those sort of targets than what is in the UK. I think predominantly in the UK. Those sort of targets are made for air rifles. We don't really get any real steel shooting like that, so I think they're more readily available. So the ones that tend to be over here, I think, tend to be like imported. So we don't tend to get them really, which is a shame. They're probably quite simplistic to make. I would have thought if it's just a magnet bar on the back holding them in. But pretty cool nonetheless. Got it on Amazon. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, there's not a lot you can't buy on Amazon nowadays. They're pretty much everything on Amazon. But yeah, I just don't know. I don't think we can really get that sort of stuff over here. Have a look on Amazon. Okay, so sorry about that. I was just checking in with the marshal. Players just going out now, so two-shooter flip again. So same format as last time, unlimited lives. Players have to hold and dominate their half of the arena by shooting the targets, and their total accumulated time will be divided up by the total number of respawns. So real tactical sort of game. They've got to push hard enough to shoot the targets, but don't push too hard that if you get overshot, you'll end up losing by getting overshot, and that'll divide your time up too much. So they've got to be a bit tactful, as I say, with this one, and make sure they get the right number of shots to target and shots to each other, so they don't end up over respawning and don't undershoot the actual targets. So let's get the cameras up. I'm just going to set it for the different respawns that they've changed to. So okay, so got the word, and here we go. Players are ready, so let's go. And they're back and playing. So here we go. So Green are taking a bit of an advantage at the start here with the number of targets that have been shot. They're opening up nicely. So 8 targets to the Green, 4 to the Red. So Green have been pretty dominant all the way through. I mean, the last round looked like Red were being a bit more dominant, and it was pretty close. As I say, 19 seconds difference between the two times, so it was pretty close going, but yeah, in the end it was the Greens that ended up winning it, which is good, or good for them. So respawns are dead even again, and but Greens are looking like they're holding more targets at the moment. It is still pretty close though. I mean, it's only a couple of targets different. They have engaged all the targets this time round, so all 20 are in play, and actually it's gone level peggings, and Red took the lead for a second there. Yeah, and again Red is slightly holding more. So if Reds carry on, they could claw this back. Still early days. They're only about a quarter of the way through the game. Red is starting to be a little bit more dominant now. We've got one Red player out, just doing some gun teching on his pistol downstairs. So we've got 3v3 in the arena at the moment. Red are still holding a few more at the moment, so they're doing a solid job. They might get their first win of the night, but let's see. So Greens have taken it back now. Greens are just holding a few more. Bit of effing and jeffing out there. I like this type of match. Makes them strategise more. It definitely does. To win this, you've really got to think about it. You can't just go out gun-ho and shoot. You've really got to think about shooting enough of the targets, but also equally you've got to on top of shooting enough of the targets, you've got to make sure that you're not getting overshot yourself, and that you're shooting enough of the other team out, so that it's so you don't end up losing it. But I mean, Green are just dominating at the moment. They have 18 of the targets versus 2. Well, they've now lost a couple to the Reds, but I mean, I'm looking at the tablet there and it's just a sea of green. So green are definitely doing a better job tonight. And I think Reds have tried, you know, bringing gas out with them, try and bringing BBs out of them so they can reload on the fly out there. But I think we've got one red player in the safe zone reloading at the moment. But yeah, the greens are now holding it. The Reds were doing a good job for the first part of it, but now it's been taken over.
5 minutes remaining.
So we're at the halfway stage. And you've got to say at this stage, if it carries on like this, Red have lost. It is a total green domination, 19 targets to 1. What's the red team doing? The red team's got one of their players just entering back into the arena now. But they're just... they're just not pushing out their spawn, the Reds. They're just sort of gathering round there. All just muster together, the 3 Reds there. Green are actually moving around and getting targets shot. Reds are struggling. It's all 20 targets held by the green at the moment. 6 minutes gone with about 3.5 minutes left now. And yeah, it is looking like green are going to absolutely smash it. Hello. Ah, okay, there we go. Don't know what happened there. My Go LXR settings are switched all to mute for some reason. Don't know what happened there. So really sorry about that. So yeah, we had a bit of a issue on that last round. Greens had the flag. Green player got shot, dropped the flag. Red player got it. Another green player thought he hit the red player. The red player then come through. By which point the green player got back to his spawn. See the red player come back, and yeah, it was just a bit of carnage. Everyone was disagreeing with everyone who shot who. So we've just told them to reset, and we'll go again. It's, you know, at the end of the day, if people aren't calling the hits, this is what happens. The game goes wrong. So green have won that one. They're all entering back into the safe zone, and they're going to get reloaded for another game. So yeah, a little bit of confusion, but we'll get that reset, and we're playing another round. So and sorry about the mics there. I don't know what was going on, but anyway, we are back up, and you can hear my dulcet tones once again. So there we go. Scoreboard there. Greens are in the lead at the moment. They've won rounds 1 and 3. Reds won round 2. So 2-1 to the Greens so far. So it's the best of 5. So we've got at least one more round. If Green win this next one, they've won. If Reds win it, then it's all to play for still. So let's get them reloaded, and we're getting back out there, and we're getting back out and playing. So probably a minute or two, and then we're getting back out. Let me just confirm with the marshal. Okay, so we are just getting them reloaded. Some of them gone down for drinks and stuff. That last round was a bit scrappy, to be fair. So I've just relayed that back to the marshal, and he is going to relay it obviously to the players. Yeah, well, I mean, it was just a bit of a scrappy round, and players weren't really being totally honest with their hits. There was a lot of flinching going out there. There was people rubbing themselves where they've been shot and clearly not taking it. Everyone had one life each, so I think the frustrations got up a little bit about who had dominated in the round before, and I think that just made it a bit scrappy. So it is what it is. People are going down and getting some fresh air and cigarettes and stuff, and a drink and stuff. We're getting them all reset, and we'll get them out for the next rounds in just a mo. It's 7:30, so we've still got an hour and a half left tonight, so we've got plenty of time for them to for playing tonight, so that's not a problem. But we'll just get them all calmed down and chat them through it, and then we will get them out again. So Alien World Airsoft, I'm back. Had to do some plinking in the backyard. Yeah, I had to do some plinking. Yeah, it was compulsory. You make it sound like it was a chore. Had to go out and do some plinking. So yeah, hopefully on the future games we will have some new lighting up and running. I don't know if I can show you, but we've got at least we go. So we've got our new DMX controller, which we're in the process of installing. So this little bad boy will give us functionality. We'll be able to control the arena lighting, and we've got a bunch of DMX lights that we're going to install out there, and we'll be able to light up the respawn areas. So when we say that the red team and the green team, we'll be able to light up the spawn areas to their relevant colours, and then we'll be able to put some flashing light effects and stuff like that during certain games, create a bit of disorientation, especially with like two shooter flip when they're looking for the colour targets and stuff like that, and we do some of the team domination games with the targets. We'll be able to use some of the lighting system to create a bit of disorientation rather than people looking for the glows. We'll add a new element to it. When we do our dark nights, we'll be able to create some sort of like disco modes and stuff as well, once I've figured out how to work it all and get it all programmed in and working. So yeah, that should be pretty good. X-Gravity Alien, when are you coming to play? I don't think he's going to come and play anytime soon, mate. He's over in America, so yeah, so it's a bit of a round trip to come and play. Probably best part of a 10-hour flight, I would have thought. So I think they're getting ready to play the next round. Let me find out what's going on. So yeah, it looks like we are setting the flag back up. Players are starting to go out in the arena. So there we go. I've got the cameras up ready. Okay, so teams are ready to go. Let me start that off. And there we go, and they are off. So okay, so so let's see how they get on. No one's gone for the flag yet. I'm hearing some screams, so someone must have been shot. Yeah, there is the first player out, so one red out. So we've got one red out, one green out. I think they're just doing a 2v2 on this round, so it's now 1-on-1. Okay, so there's one out on each team, so it's just 1v1 now. Will one of them go for the flag, or are they just going to go for the shootout and the kill? So, still 1v1. We've got a 5-minute time limit on this, and they're 3 minutes in. Okay, so that was a draw. They had a trade-off of shots and they both called it, so that was a draw. So we're just checking whether they want to play that. So we can either give them a point each, which means then green have won because it's best first to 5, or we can reset and play again to find an actual outright winner. But we're going to give the players the choice. So Marshall's just in the centre there, asking them all what they want to do, whether they want to play another round of this, or if they want to move on to the next game. Oh, okay, so I've just been told that red won the round actually. The green player was honest, and sorry, the red player was honest and said he got shot first. So sorry, the green player was honest and said he got shot first. So yeah, that was a red win. So yeah, so the green player come forward and said, yeah, actually it was a trade-off, but he hit me first. So so well done. They are ready to go out again. So let's hit begin round, and we will get them back out. So this is the decider. It's 2-all. So whoever wins this one wins capture the flag. Okay, yeah, so winner takes all, and the flag has been taken. There's some sort of debate going on in the centre. I think the guy that got caught, that captured the flag, got shot at the same time. Or, I mean, I didn't see the shot personally, but I think he was definitely aiming in that direction. So he obviously felt like he made contact with his mate. Yeah, so they're going to restart it. There was a bit of a unclear whether he actually... I didn't see him flinch or anything. Yeah, so they're just confused whether he actually hit. So the guy obviously that took the shot at the guy capturing the flag. Guy capturing the flag said that he wasn't shot. The guy making the shot said he did shoot him. So we're just getting reset and we'll start again. So we're just waiting for one player in the safe zone, and then we'll get this round restarted. I think there was a little bit of confusion about where you can move the flag to, and that is a technique that a lot of players use. They will move the flag round the corner to unhook it, and that isn't against the rules. If you want to do that, you can. That's why the rope is that long. But let's go again, and let's see who wins. I mean, it is a good technique to bring the flag round the corner rather than stand in the big open exposed area. It's on a bit of rope, so why wouldn't you drag it round the corner and unhook it, rather than stand in the middle where you're going to get shot? So absolutely do that. That is the purpose of doing it at the end of the day. Bizarrely, the 4 guys playing here are mates, and they're bitching about each other, so you can't help some people. I think they're all getting a bit like that at the moment. They're you know, they get you know, when they're shooting each other and they're getting a bit frustrated, and they're all mates at the end of it. But there we go. That was a red win. So red won a game. So let me pop that in there. Red win. So there we go. There we are. Red win. So 3-2 to the Reds. Red win that HSCO card. Thanks for joining the stream. So 3-2 to the Reds. I'll capture the flag. Let's pop that up in there. So that makes that. Where was we at? We was at 4-0 green. So it's now 4-1 to the Greens so far tonight. So well done. Let's get the adverts up. Or let's give it a cheeky red win, actually, not a green win. So yeah, well done. That was a red win, but it's still 4-1 to the Greens for tonight so far. So we'll get them reloaded, and we will get them out for another game very shortly. Yeah, we're doing well, Tesco Card. We are doing well. Back for another night of streaming. We've got I think you guys are down in November for the Airsoft Anti-Cheat. So we've got a busy week this week with games on, and we've got our IPSC style competition in a couple of weeks' time. So that's going to be a good one. That's at the beginning of November. Sorry, no, beginning of October. And then we've got end of November, 27th of November, we've got the Airsoft Anti-Cheat, which will be good. So they're getting ready to go straight back out. I think they're going to be playing around a team deathmatch. I'm just waiting for the marshal to confirm that. I'm sure that's what he said in my ear when I was rabbiting on. So I'm just going to get that confirmed, and then I will confirm that to you guys. But let me just wait for the marshal to talk back to me. Yeah, in the meantime, I'll stick up the link for Airsoft Anti-Cheat. You can sign up to their Patreon, and you get to play in the event for free if you sign up. So there's the events page. Jump on that and have a look. Okay, yeah, so they are going out to play Team Deathmatch. So this is the first round that we played, so this is just straight shoot 'em up, unlimited lives. Team with the least respawns wins. Okay, so they're about a minute out. So we are going to have red team in the top middle camera, and the green team will be on the top left camera for their respawns. So we are 2v2 now, and we'll be getting this underway in about 30-40 seconds time. They're all heading out there now, so let me get the cameras up. Green players are out there keen as mustard, sat down ready to go. Oh, let me get rid of that display capture as well. We don't need the tally on there anymore. There we go. Okay, so Master's just checking on, make sure they're all ready to go, and we will get this one started. I should really start playing some more of my new sound effects. Let me know what you think of my new sound effects. I've been downloading quite a few. I've almost got two pages of my Stream Deck filled up with sound effects now. So let's get this game started. So here we go. Let's see who's going to win this one. So on this one, the only thing that's relevant on the scoreboard, as was in the first round, is this timer here. It's a 10-minute round. The scores that appear below mean absolutely nothing. That's just how many targets have been shot. But we're not playing a target game, this is just a shoot 'em up, so the only reason we have the score on there is just so that we use the timer on this on the actual tablet to time the game. So they're not really getting a huge amount of kills, but they are getting kills nonetheless. So it's not the quickest of games. They're playing quite a tactful, slow game this time round. So 3 respawns to the reds, 1 to the greens. It isn't the quickest of games, this one. They're being a lot more tactful this time around. I think they're actually starting to use the amount of BBs that they've actually got, which makes a lot more sense. On a pistol night, you know, you have to be a bit more conservative with your ammo to get round. There's a little bit of colourful language there as they shoot each other. These guys are all mates, so they're having fun shooting each other, I think. But it's now 3-2 on respawns. I don't know if I had the no, I haven't got arena mics on. I'll probably keep them off, actually. The language is fairly colourful at times, but they're having a good time. It's all done in friendly banter. As I say, these 4 are all mates, so it's all good. So one of them is just reloading there in the safe zone. He's come back into the play now. So it's back 2 on 2. 4 respawns to the red, 3 to the green, so there's only 1 in it. So just coming up to the halfway stage now. So last 5 minutes, let's see how they get on. Reds have taken a slight lead. 4 respawns to the red, 5 to the green now. So red's slightly in the lead. So 6-6 now on respawns, so dead even. So just coming up to 7 minutes now. So yeah, that's 3 minutes remaining of this round. Okay, so almost at 3/4 distance. Reds are slightly in the lead by 1 respawn, so 6 respawns to the red, 7 to the green. One of the red players there just was reloading. He's back in now. So we are now just coming up. Yeah, there we go. 3/4 distance. So 3/4 of the way through the game. 2.5 minutes left. So where are we at now? We are still 1 respawn different. Still 6 respawns to the red, 7 to the green. Only 1 difference in it. It's not game over at all. Don't know where that sound effect come from. I must have pressed it by accident. So we have just coming up to 1.5 minutes left. There is all sorts of banter going on in the arena there. Let me turn that on, see if you can hear it. Making a hell of a racket out there. I think it's more of a war of words than it is a war of BBs. So anyway, we are into the last minute now. We've got about 45 seconds remaining. So we are 8-9 on respawns at the moment. 8 to the red, 9 to the greens. Last 30 seconds now. Let's see who's going to get this one. It's pretty close. 8-9. It's going to be won or lost in this last little bit here. Could be red's second win of the night. Well, it wasn't a green win, it was actually a red win. And yeah, let's get that graphics up there. I even pressed the bloody green win. It was a red win. The reason if you heard the arena speakers, they said it was a green win. The only reason it said it was a green win is because it was set to 2-shooter flip mode on the tablet, but it was actually a red win. So well done, Reds. Won by 1 respawn. So that is now 4-2 to the greens so far tonight. So Reds are catching up tonight. So there we go. So we will get them reloaded, and we'll work out what games we're going to play next, and I'll come back to you very shortly. Marshall's just working out what games we're going to play next. I'm just going to get that sorted out. So I'll be back with you in just a mo. Enjoy the adverts in the meantime. I'll be back with you in just a second once we work out what's going on. So the Marshal is just setting up the next game. It is going to be a search and destroy game, which is using our bomb. So let me put that up in the chat. I'll just look in it, it'll help. Okay, so Marshall is just setting up the bomb now, and we'll be getting them going in just a moment. So let's get the arena cams up and let's get this game underway. So let's just wait for the Marshal to arm the bomb. So just waiting for the Marshal to set the bomb into start mode. Okay, so we have game on, game on. So bomb is set and it's in the middle of the arena. So red are the spec op team and green are the terrorists. The terrorists need to arm the bomb and get it deployed and gone off. Reds are the spec ops and have to defend it. So not quite sure what he's doing there. He's surrendering. I think they shot each other at the same time, so now they're doing rock, paper, scissors. I'm not. That was the most surreal bit of airsoft I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, the bomb is armed, and so. Yeah, but the bomb is armed, so 30 seconds in, I have no idea what happened there. Two of them shot each other. They wasn't sure who shot each other first. They played rock, paper, scissors in the middle of the arena. Next player come through and just called them both out. Or called the guy out that was on his opposite team. And yeah, bizarre. Anyway, it's game over. I believe the terrorists won, but let me just double check. Okay, so yeah, that was a terrorist win, which was the Greens. So Greens managed to set the bomb off in the strangest game of airsoft I've ever seen. So Green win. So there we go, Green win. Okay, so yeah, this time round, Reds are now going to be the bad guys, Green are going to be the good guys. So we're going to, Master's just setting the bomb up ready, and we'll see if we can get a game of airsoft this time rather than a bizarre situation of like rock, paper, scissors and surrenders and all sorts going on in the middle of the arena. So Master's just getting them all set back in their ends, and then we'll get this one going. Okay, so players are ready to go, and so the bomb is armed. What the hell is going on? They're doing rock, paper, scissors again in the middle of the arena. I really don't understand what's going on. It's the same two guys again. Okay, so yeah, no idea what that's all about. The players between them have decided they'd have a little game of rock, paper, scissors in the middle of the arena, in the middle of the game for some reason. So the bomb is still defused at the moment. So yeah, let's carry on, see what happens. Okay, so the bomb is still disarmed at the moment. Reds need to get over to arm it, which they're not doing at the moment. The only time Red got anywhere near the bomb, they decided to play rock, paper, scissors against the Green. So the Reds must have armed the bomb then, and I missed that. So the bomb has now gone off. So it looks like that was a Red win. Okay, so that was a Red win. So Red win. It wasn't as quick as the Green did it, but it was a Red win overall. So anyway, we was on 4-2. We had a Green win, so made it 4-3, and then we're now on 5-3 to the Greens. So there we go. Let's get break back up. There we are. So yeah, we'll work out what game we're going to play next, and we'll be back with you shortly. Okay, so the players are going to play like an Among Us sort of style game. So they're all going to go out in the arena. One of them is going to be the killer, and which the marshal is going to tell them which one it is. So obviously the only person that will know that they are the killer is the actual killer himself, and then the other three won't know. So they will all have to go and sort of run and hide, except for the killer, who will have to try and pretend he's hiding and take out the others before they realise. So we'll see how that pans out. It might be good. It might be bad on the stream. Who knows? Normally, when we play these camping style games, they're not very good on the stream because everyone just camps and hides, and it makes for a really crap stream because no one's actually doing anything. But we'll give it a go. I'll get the arena cams up here, and they are about to go out. So here we are. They're out in the arena. So we'll get this going in just a moment. Okay, so they've got game on. One of them's been told they are the killer, so only that one person knows, and he has to hunt the others down. So it'd probably help if I knew who the killer was as well, but I don't. So. What's a traitor mode, I think, in it? Don't they call it traitor on Among Us? I don't know. It just seems a bit odd to me. They're walking around randomly. Are they now accusing one of the players as being the traitor? Really confused as to what's going on. It is a bit of a bizarre game mode. It's not one we normally play. It's one the players themselves wanted to do. They're a group of four mates. It is a bizarre game. Oh, okay, so now they're trying to pick which one the killer is by the marshal just touching the one that is the killer. Yeah, I don't know. It's all a bit odd to me. It ain't cricket, Jim. So, yeah. It is a bit odd. I'm just going to call it and go straight to the ad break and let them get on with their little boy games. I thought Among Us was like for 10-year-olds, but how odd. Anyway, they've only got half hour left, so let them play their game. And I'm not going to stream it because it just comes out really weird on the stream and doesn't look good at all. So we'll let them giggle around like little babies and do what they want to do, which is all cool. I mean, that's fine, but I mean, you know, sometimes when they play airsoft. Anyway, so there we go, mission complete. We are done for the night. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Very bizarre night tonight. I've never seen some of the games like we've seen them before, so there we go. So thanks for joining us. We will be back, definitely be back Sunday. Sunday we definitely got some streaming on. I don't know what the rest of the week's looking like. Saturday we've got a private laser tag in the morning, then we've got some parties in the afternoon. and so we probably won't be streaming them because they're mainly kids parties, so we don't stream the kids parties. So yeah, we will be back hopefully in the week with some more games, hopefully a bit more interesting than tonight's eclectic mix. But yeah, thanks for joining us, and remember, book in 308sniper.simplybook.it and get yourself booked in on that. But for tonight, thanks for watching. It is game over. Mission is complete, and we are done and done. So I'd just like to end it with saying, and good night. See you tomorrow.